Hello there, beautiful people. So we're off out in the new field today, so I'll give you a little tour. So we're off near Washbourne in Devon. But yeah, no, you've got a beautiful little area here. And our first signal just down there. So wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Belter. So 83, 85, 89. Or multiple signals possibly. Right, let's get cracking. This floor is blooming solid, I will warn you. Right about there, we'll give that a go. So this is our new permission from our old landowner of the field next door, Jaden Ollie. Oh my word. It's a little stony over this part, but I heard the signal and I couldn't not do it. Right, so we've just got a nice old hinge there at the moment. But it sounds like there's something else down there, so I'll pause again. It's just down here. It's another screamer. Just about there. Hopefully it's not... Oh, I can see it already. So we got possibly... Yeah. So we got horse straps and harness on top there. Oh yeah. So not massively old. We got horse straps and harness just there. But hey ho, we're just down here, and it is not on the surface. Oh, it's a bit shaky now. I think it might be on its side. So we've got 90s, 88, 40s, 30s, 50s. Sounds coppery to me. Right about there. So I'm off out in the field today with Tim, who I'll introduce you to later. Oh, Tim's a good friend of mine. Oh. Just pogoing up and down on the shovel. Let's hope it's not too deep with it being so close to the gate. Oh. I think we might have shifted it. So we've got ourselves, I'm assuming, an old part of a harness there. Oh, if you can see it. I'm assuming that would have been a full loop. Right, we've got ourselves another signal just down here. Not the best sound. So you've got 50s, 40s, occasionally a dipping into the 20s, so I'm assuming there's rust, 80s, 90s, 50s, 70s. Right about there. Yep. There we go, we got it. So we just got ourselves an iron rod there. Right, on to another signal just down here. So 80s, 90s, 60s, 80s, 80s, 50s. Right now. We're more towards the middle of the field, so fingers crossed it's a bit easier to dig. But, that's a bit better. Oh, spoke too soon. I'm not even sure. So it looks like relatively recent lead. Oh, you can't even see that. 1 second. but it's almost in a, I don't know. It looks like a stone, it's very heavy, so I'm assuming it is lead. In a bit of a strange shape there, but not too sure. Right, on to the next one. Signal just down here, screamer. It says 80s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 80s, 70s, 80s, 70s, 50s. It's not very deep. Can you tell? Not massively deep at all. Either that or it's ginormous, so we'll still go. Oh, this is a bit easier. Saying, oh my word. There we go. So it's part of an old plough. No, you can't see that at all, can you? So yeah, part of an old plough there. Lovely bubbly. Right, on to the next one. Since we've actually had a signal, so well, like one good enough to dig. So we've got one here. So 60s, 70s, 30s, 80s, 40s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s. Sounds like a copper coin to me. Righties. Here, can you all? Let's give you a bash. Oh, and a nice big stone for us. Oh no! We had the right shape. It's just an old, yeah, an old washer of some description. Excuse the sound of that. Right, lovely. Got a bit of a break, and now we got ourselves another signal. So 50s, 60s, 80s, 40s, 80s, 40s, 50s, 70s. Right a bit there. Right, fingers crossed. Now we got a bit of energy. We got a bit of luck. Oh, I got put all over my spade. Oh. I see it. Alright, so we got a sort of partition from a, not sure if you can make that out, from an old pipe possibly. Clear it out. Yeah, I'm assuming it was. Right, on to the next one. Here. There's a lot of good, but there's some bad. Right, there's a lot of bad there. So 70s, 30s, 80s, 20s, 50s, 70s. Right about there. Ooh. 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 So we got a nail, if it's going to focus, and some sort of, like, I'm assuming it's from leather or something or other. So something to hold it in anyway. Right, on to the next signal, just down here. So 30s, 80s, 50s, 80s, 80s, 70s, 80s, mainly in the 80s, 90s. Right about there. I can hear the bells from Washbourne down the way. So Washbourne itself was, well, I think the first known record of it was in the Domesday Book in the 1200s, which is obviously a nice sort of medieval period, hence why it piqued my interest coming out here. So there's Washbourne and a couple of other places around it which are very much the same sort of Domesday Book data, so it shows that it was definitely used during the era. Just be nice to have some finds from anywhere. It'd be nice to have some sort of indication that the field was being used by people a bit more than what we found. Right, we've lost all signal. Does that mean we were on the top? Right, so we're in the clod. So we've got some more lead. A little bit more lead there. Ooh, we can get it in the light. No massive shape to it, but some more lead, so there's definitely something going on. Down here, it's a very high one. So 40s, 30s, 90s, 90s, 60s, 80s. I don't think it's going to be very good. There's a very awful grunt in there, but it's worth a shot. Right about there. Ooh. Just shimmy it back a little bit. Go a little deeper. Ooh. You alright?
It's getting hot now.
It is hot, yeah. Oh. Ah, there we go. What have we got? Some sort of Pfizer, so it's medication or something. Right, I don't know, it's a can of something. Right, on to the just down here. 50s, 70s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 50s, 60s, 40s, 70s. Right about there. Anything more? Tim's playing caddy today. He's carrying everything from hole to hole. Oh. Top Nevis Town somewhere. Got a bit of a... Oh no! Sorry about that, guys. Right, so we've got a bit of a mystery clod. Right, somewhere in there anyway. Nope. Is that it? Nope. Is that it there? It looks like it. Yeah, it's a very old sort of
Mystery clod.
They're very crusty. I assume it's the end of a bolt that would have held it.
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. Right, on to the next. Just down here. It's a very faint one. There it is. Well, it's maybe not as faint as I thought. It's 90s, 80s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 40s, 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 70s. Right about there. We're back on the path, so it might be a bit harder to dig, but oh, need something good before we go home. Oh Jesus! See if there's anything else. It's hard to tell. It's in the clock in there. Right down there. I think I see rust. Oh no, moving up. Oh, it's a coin! We got ourselves a coin. I don't think there's going to be a lot on it, but give it a good clean up. Yeah, no. Sort of underscript. See the legend around slightly. But it's an old coin, it ain't going to clean up. A penny possibly? Not sure. Right, anyways, on to the next. Well, unfortunately that is it. We've been out in the field for a couple of hours now. It's very, very warm and I need to get back to the wife. So, yes, we've got Tim here. I'm just going to introduce you.
Hey.
There's Tim. And he's single. So, Tim, how did you find it out in the field for the first proper time?
Yeah, it was good, mate. Enjoyed it, yeah.
Even though you were just playing caddy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
On purpose, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Caddying on purpose. Right, thank you all ever so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.